Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nisha if you're new here, and in today's video we're going to be doing 3 looks, 1 palette with the Boxycharm Hello Charmer palette. So these are the colors, this is what it looks like. So if you don't know, Boxycharm is a makeup, beauty, and lifestyle subscription that I pay $25 a month and $50 every 3 months for Boxy looks. And you get 5 to 7 full-size products that value about $120 or more. And in the Boxy looks, $50, and you get 7 to 9 products that value $250 or more. So in the March Boxy looks, as well as in a lot of the base boxes, which is the $25 box, a lot of people received this palette, this Hello Charmer palette. So I don't know if it was made by or made for Boxycharm, but it has all of their aesthetic. All of the names that are embossed here are Boxycharm Swap, Boxycharm Canada, like a lot of the accounts that are affiliated with them and that deal with everything around Boxycharm. So it's all embossed on the packaging, which I thought was really nice. It was made in Taiwan. It has a 12-month shelf life and it is cruelty free. So when I saw this palette and these beautiful colors, these nice warm mattes and these beautiful shimmers, there's one glitter in here as well, I decided that I wanted to do 3 looks with this palette. 1, to test it out, and 2, because I thought the color story was really beautiful. And this is look number 3 with the palette. These are all mattes. I did a little cut crease action. So before we get into the looks, I want to kind of give a little bit of my opinion and probably some swatches of the palette. So there are 12 colors, 5 mattes, 6 shimmery glittery colors, and 1 glitter. And I was actually able to use all of these colors in all 3 of my looks. So some of them I used several times. There's already a little dip in unboxing because I use this in all 3 looks. For my skin tone, this is the deepest color that's in here, so that was my crease color for all 3 looks, and actually is one of my pet peeves with this palette. So they priced this palette at $39. That's the value of it, which is fine for 12 colors. My biggest issue is, 1, I feel like there could have been a color or 2 that were deeper in this palette to give your looks some dimension. All of the looks they turned out beautiful, but they were on the lighter side for my skin tone. And even so, the deeper mattes that they do give you in here are very powdery. The mattes in general, very powdery, dust away, and really didn't give me the yummy, juicy depth that I look for when I decide on how much I like a palette. So for example, let's swatch some of the mattes. The matte white, which is Boxy, and then this matte brick red, which is Unboxing, which is the color I used 3 times, and then Cup of Joe, which is the brown. So we have Cup of Joe, very close to my skin tone, so it's not going to show up that much. Then Boxy, which is the white, and then Unboxing, which is the brick red. So you see how it's not that deep. And in a swatching situation where you press it onto your skin, yes, it shows up, but this is a matte, and most typically will be blended out in the crease. And I believe just for these colors, you really need to make sure that your base is tacky in order for it to really grab on, because whatever is in the formula is not grabbing on to the lid. And that was my biggest issue, especially with these 3 colors. Right now I have Boxy. It's the only time I use it as my inner corner highlight, and I had to go back in with the white liner that's in my waterline and put that down as a base first and then go back over with Boxy. I have it at my brow bone and you can barely even see it. It dusted away into anything. For people with a very light skin tone, they can use that as a transition and to blend out colors, but it really does nothing for anybody with my skin tone unless you use it as a lid color and you pack it on like I did in this look. I packed on Premium, this matte yellow, also very, very light, but I packed it on top of concealer. It was basically the same color as the concealer, and that's what I have on the beginning part of my lid. In terms of the shimmers, however, the shimmers in here are actually really, really beautiful and work really nice. These two blues are my favorite. Full size. Beautiful, sort of duochrome color. Luxe, which is a gold. Look at that, beautiful. And Charmer, which also seems to be a duochrome light blue to green type of color. So the shimmers are nice, they're beautiful. They go on better with your finger, of course, or with a wet brush. And again, I was also able to use all of them. And then I'm also going to show the glitter is beautiful. It looks peachy and it has purpley, blue, and green glitters in it. On camera, you see a little bit of the peach, but you really see the green reflect when you turn. The first look that I did, I used the glitter, and the green is very, very predominant. So all in all, I don't hate this palette. I'm not a fan of the mattes. I wish they were a lot better, but the shimmers and the glitter are absolutely beautiful, and they made up for the mattes. So if you are my skin tone or darker, or if you like deeper, more defined smoky looks, you would have to use this palette with another palette that has darker, deeper mattes that actually stick to your eyelid. If you have a lighter skin tone, these colors probably show up well on you. I'm happy for you. Yeah, and the way I like to do my makeup, I'm very lazy. I just want to pull one palette out and hope that it does everything. I did get some really good looks out of this. I really, really enjoyed the shimmers. I love that glitter, so I'll probably keep it for that reason, unless I find other things in my collection that I already have and I don't need it. But just for those shimmers and that glitter alone, I will probably use this again. Don't know how often, but I will use it again. Okay, so now we're going to move into the 3 looks, and it's going to be voiceover because there's a lot of noise, everybody's home. So if you're interested in seeing the 3 looks that I created with the Boxycharm Hello Charmer palette, please keep on watching. Okay, so we're going to jump right in, and on a big fluffy brush, we're going to start with Spoiler as our transition color. Next, we're going to dip into Cup of Joe and put that into the crease. It was a pretty light color, so I had to go back a couple of times to really build that color up. And now we're going to go into Unboxing, and I'm going to try to pack that onto the lid. I wanted this as a base color for the glitter, but as you can see, using the brush and trying to pack this on, it really wasn't giving me any kind of color payoff. I went back in several times and it stayed really, really light. So I decided to go with my finger, and I was able to get a lot more pigment, and the color showed up and was much better as a base for the glitter that I'm going to put on next. Next, again with my finger, I'm going to go into the glitter, swipe up, and pack that onto my lid right over the unboxing color. I didn't use any adhesives, I just went in with the glitter right on my lid. Next, on the lower lash line, I'm going to take Cup of Joe and blend it out, and then on a smaller brush, I'm going to take Unboxing right up against that lash line. Then I'm going to pop on these flutter lashes and then go into pop up on the inner corner and the brow bone.
And then I use my Appeal Gel Liner in Deep Taupe on the lower lash line and along the upper lash line. And here we have the finished first look. Now let's move on to look number 2. Jumping right in with unboxing, and because it was not as dark as I expected it to be, I decided to pack it on in the crease rather than blending it in. So I started off with this brush, but then I ended up changing it to a bullet brush, and I went in several times and really packed that color on as much as I could into the crease, and then very slightly blending it out. Then I went in with Cup of Joe on the first brush and blended out unboxing all the way up to the brow bone. Then with my concealer and a flat brush, I went ahead and cut my crease. I then blended in unboxing in the outer V, connecting to the concealer. And then I grabbed Charmer on a flat brush and I wet this before going in on the inner part of my eyelid. I then flipped the brush and I went into full size. I also wet this and I put this on the middle of my lid. On another flat brush, I went into exclusive and I put that right next to full size. This one is also wet. Then connecting unboxing at the outer V, then I went ahead and took that underneath the lash line. And then blended that out with Cup of Joe. For the inner corner, I went in with Luxe and then Pop Up on the brow bone. I then finish off the look with my Stila liquid liner in black, House of Lashes Iconic Light, and LA Girl Neon Liner in Electric. And now let's move on to look number 3. Again, jumping right back into unboxing, and I'm going to pack that into the crease and the outer V. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease again. I'm going to grab unboxing and blend it into the outer V, and then Cup of Joe and blend it right next to unboxing on the lid. Next, I'm going to pack Premium on the front part of the lid. Next, on a small brush, I'm going to take the matte white Boxy as my inner corner highlight, as well as brow bone highlight. And next, I'm going to smoke unboxing on the lower lash line. I then finished off the look with my Stila liquid liner in black, Allure Baroque lashes, and a dollar store white liner in my waterline. And here we have the third look.
Okay, so now that you've seen all 3 looks, let me know which one was your favorite. I think this one, the matte, I'm always a sucker for an all matte eye, so this one is definitely my favorite. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. And if you made it to the end, of course, please give this video a thumbs up if you like these kind of tutorial / trying out a palette videos. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.